protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. Caricom General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regenton Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020. Public Advisory. GPL is coming to you. The Guyana Power and Light Inc. wishes to advise our valued customers within the Providence community and neighboring environs that GPL will be hosting a community outreach on Saturday, March 13th, 2021 at Massey Stores, Providence, East Bank, Demerara from 9 hours to 1400 hours. Residents are encouraged to come with your questions or queries regarding GPL bill or any other GPL related matters, as GPL's competent staff will be on site to assist customers at the point of their need. Hashtag GPL is on the move. For more information, call GPL's call center on 226-2600 or contact GPL's Public Relations Unit on 225-1471.
Essequibo and double 9.5 in Berbice. The radio weighed a difference. This is the Wake Up Guyana program with your host, Tony from Machinoy. Comes to you every day, Monday through Friday at 1400 hours. Please join us Monday through Friday on this show. This is a show for you, brought to I want to hear from you, and I want you to talk about whatever is on your mind, whatever you want to talk about. This is what this show is about. I don't have a topic. The topic is your topic. Whatever bothers you, whatever inspires you, whatever makes you stay up at night and you can't sleep, that's what I want to talk about. So let me give you the number right away so you can call immediately. That number to reach us is 592-226-7453. 592-226-7453 or WhatsApp SMS at 592-622-2222. 622-2222. And I want to remind you that you can join us on the Garden app, My Tuna app, or Kaieteur News Online. Also, you can join us on YouTube and WhatsApp and Facebook. We want to thank our listeners for listening to this show, who are across the length and breadth of this great and wonderful nation. Thank you for listening. And those in the diaspora who are in the ABCE, America, Britain, Canada, and Europe. And our friends who listen to us regularly in Antigua, Brazil, Norway, and Dubai. And also, not to forget, California. Thank you for listening to us. It's an honor and a privilege to spend this time with you each day. So today, I want to make a confession, and I want you to pray for me as I confess to you. I am having the Guyana blues today. And the Guyana blues is just what's happening right now. I don't know if you can hear me, but this is exactly what I want to talk about. As I speak, on point, the light just went out in the studio. This, my friend, is the Guyana blues. I couldn't plan this any better. You're talking about this is divine intervention. I was just about to tell you, in the last 24 hours, I had no electricity, no water, and here's the problem. Here's the Guyana blues. I am currently building a house. So with no electricity means I can't use the saw to cut the wood. And with no water, guess what? I can't mix cement. And speaking about cement, right now, as we speak, there were no cement as of Saturday in any of the hardware stores. And this, my friend, is what the Guyana blues is all about. This is the struggle you go through when you live in a developing country. You have to deal with unnecessary situation like this. So imagine last night you have no electricity. You wake up this morning, you still don't have electricity. Not only you don't have electricity, but you don't have any water. And if you have no water, you can't take a shower. And if you don't have any water, you can't cook, you can't brush your teeth, you can't wash your face. My friends, today I want to tell you, here's my confession. My neighbor has a generator and it's been going for the last 24 hours. And I want to confess that I'm jealous and I envy my neighbor for having lights, having power for the last 24 hours, while I suffer in the darkness. I am not upset with my neighbor. I am not mad with my neighbor. Thank God my neighbor is able to afford a generator and they can live comfortably and not have to deal with the Guyana blues. So my confession is I envy my neighbor and I'm jealous of my neighbor because I listened to that generator run all night and all day. And I can only imagine how cool they feel, how they can drink a cold glass of water, how they can take a shower, how they can do so many things, all because they have a generator. This is why I am putting it to you. Every Guyanese should be given a generator until GPL is able to provide 24 hours uninterrupted power. Every Guyanese should be given a generator from the government. I want to take your calls. Area code 592-226-7453. 226-7453. WhatsApp SMS message 622-2222. 622-2222. I want to hear from you today. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Tony.
Go ahead, sir.
Welcome back to the
Thank you.
Mr. Tony.
Yes.
I have a concern.
Go right ahead.
This $25,000 cash grant that the government gave to the people. We have some people, they have tenants. They collect the $25,000 where they live in, and they go at the tenant, where the tenant is renting the place, and they collect the $25,000 here, depriving the poor people again. It's happening in many, many, many instances.
Yes, sir. Are you finished?
Yeah, that's my concern.
Well, sir, I feel your pain because I've been trying to get the relevant authority to come into the studio and discuss just exactly what you are talking about. And would you believe I spoke to them and they refused to come in the studio?
Yeah, because they know what went on. Because they involved in the payout.
And you said it because if you are doing people a service, why would you not come and inform them
Definitely.
about the service?
That's it.
Why would you run and hide
Yeah.
and not come and talk to the people?
True.
I want to know why, and you want to know why, don't you?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling, caller.
All right, have a good-
Have a good day.
You too.
I want to remind the callers that when you call, you do have the right on this show to be angry, but please be respectful and please don't be abusive and you can be angry, but don't sin. So this is the Wake Up Guyana program, and I am asking you this afternoon, tell me what's on your mind. What do you want to talk about? What's bothering you? I also have some sad news to report to you, and this is very, very sad news on this day. Mr. Gildari, unfortunately, will not be returning on this show. So, many of you, like myself, have been concerned, have been praying, and have been hoping for Mr. Gildari to return, because as you know, I was only supposed to be here temporarily until he returns. But we received word that Mr. Gildari will not be returning. I am hoping that maybe one day he will come on the show and he will say goodbye to you. But I don't know. That's just my hope. I haven't spoken to him about it, but I think it would be nice if he can come and say goodbye, because I know many of you, like myself, would be heartbroken to hear this news, as I was heartbroken to hear Mr. Gildari will not be returning. As far as the future goes, I don't know if you want me to continue or maybe to find someone else who can replace Mr. Gildari. But I would leave that up to you. I'm also thinking about going to a 2-hour show instead of one. And I also would like to hear from you if you agree with that, because you drive this show. If you say 1 hour, I will do 1 hour. If you say 2 hours, I will do 2 hours. So those are some of the events that are happening today, and reminding you tonight to listen to Mr. Glenn Lal on the Glenn Lal Show, which comes to you Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:20 p.m. and for a rebroadcast at 1100 hours daily. Caller, good afternoon. Go right ahead with your question or comment, please. Caller, go right ahead, please. Hello? Okay, looks like that caller, we just missed that caller, but thank you for calling. And again, to remind you, the number is 226-7453, 226-7453. WhatsApp 622-2222, 622-2222. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment. Good
Hi,
afternoon.
good afternoon, Brother Tony.
Good afternoon,
Brother
sir.
Tony, you got to pay attention to the cars.
Yes.
Because a lot of cars you missed there.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Thank you for always reminding me of that.
Yeah, let me talk about the cement.
Yes.
The government has given private importers to bring in cement in this country, you know.
Yes.
You just can't blame the regime, but here what happened is a brain drain. They will charge the cement, and when you really needed the cement, you will be on the rush when the cement comes. So you got to pay a different price. You understand? It's a game.
I got you. So the price goes up. Is that what you're saying?
There is a game with the business people.
Supply and demand, right?
Yes.
So Carla, so what you're saying that they purposely do not allow the cement to come in so the price can go up, or they hold on to the cement so the price can go up and then sell? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir. That's quite right.
But
The
go
next
ahead.
thing.
Go ahead.
The next thing, GPL. You say, but you're getting blackout and everything, that everybody should buy a generator. If everybody should buy a generator, do you think we got so much importance to bring generator in this country?
Well, what I was thinking would not the people of Guyana buying a generator. We have people here who can't even buy insulin
Good.
for $3,000. I was putting it to you that the government should provide the generator until
Correct.
GPL is able to provide 24 hours, 365 days a week, continuous power. No way in the 21st century that we should be having blackouts, power
time.
out. No time at all. It is unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
This
I
been
will
going
agree
on
with you.
before you were born, was it not, sir?
Yes.
Can you imagine that? And
Yes.
you probably gonna die, and it's still gonna be this way. Am I
Still
correct?
going to be this way.
Can you imagine that? This is
we-
unacceptable.
We might got to get, no matter which government go,
Yes.
the same thing.
Well, they all came from the same mango tree store, right?
The same tree.
Yes, you know mango got different tastes. You got
Yes.
you got long mango, you got spice mango,
Mango.
and you got green
No
mango.
plain
You have ripe mango, but it's the same tree, right?
Yes.
So it's gonna taste the same. Am I right?
Yeah, right.
So it's the same thing. So let me ask you this: do you think GPL should become private and not a government company? And maybe then we probably will be able to get continuous power. What say you?
Well, it's not a bad idea, but they got to make an agreement, not like what I make with ExxonMobil, because a private firm might want to increase them every 3 months. They might want to increase. You know what I mean?
Right, but
But
if
the government will stabilize. But
yes, if
the
that's
people, you can't blame the government.
right,
It's the people who running the GPL industry or whatever you call it.
yes,
They are the person responsible. Probably they want more money. Like when I used to live in Essequibo, we used to travel with the steamer. And in the afternoon steamer, the captain willfully just ground the boat on the sandbank. So the canteen of the boat could get sales. And who never have money is solely hungry. Because when you ground the boat there, it's 6 hours.
So, sir, you are telling me that the captain of the boat in the Essequibo would purposely aground the boat, and so the canteen can sell out? Is that what you're saying to me?
Yes, sir, I know. I tell you telling the truth.
This
I
this
born
is-
and grow there, and I know.
I believe you, but it's so hard to believe because they will make you sit on that boat for hours and hours unnecessarily so that they can sell out the canteen. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
That's what I'm saying. And who have money, who don't have money, surely perish.
And so it's back again to the two worlds, the two society that I talk about that we live in Guyana, the rich and the poor.
Yeah.
So let me guess, when that boat aground, the rich get a speedboat to come and pick them up and take them home.
So in those days, you didn't have a speedboat.
Yes.
You
So
got to wait until the water rise again,
yes.
and then you come off, and then you go to where the steamer selling, where the steamer is going to land. Hagelem selling, Wikanam selling, an adventure.
Okay. Caller, thank you for calling and thank you for
Yes, I
listening.
tell him about GPL, and then GPL, yesterday I diagnosed my thermometer was down after 12 years of power from the, what you call it, the prepaid meter. And I couldn't call yesterday, it was Sunday, but I called today, and I get through, the election came today, and they check the thermometer, and they tell me that if I have a hammer, take a hammer and beat it. Somebody said, I jail you put me. So they say somebody else is going to come and bring a thermometer. But what I like to say, I tell you today, that today they do it, so I want to know how long would they take to bring my meter.
Okay, caller, thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much,
You have
my
a
brother.
wonderful day.
You too, my brother.
Remind you today is International Women's Day, and today we all celebrate mothers, women, aunts, uncle, adopted mothers, all the above, single mothers. We celebrate women today. I can tell you that I am blessed and successful today because of the woman who I married. She made me who I am, and today I am eternally grateful for her. To all the women, to you, my hat goes out to you for making this world a better place. And you deserve a lot better treatment. Remembering that this past few days, we had a woman who was brutally beaten, brutally raped just a few days before International Women's Day. And some people believe that she got what she deserved, but let me put this to you. She may not have been in the right profession. She might not, she probably would not, she should not have been doing that kind of business. But let me ask you this. Is her sin so great that she should be punished like that by being beaten and brutally raped? Can you please, can anybody tell me that she deserved what she had coming? I totally do not agree. And on this International Women's Day, let us put a stop to women being abused, used, refused. For this has to stop, and it has to stop now. Again, the number to reach us is, caller, go right ahead with your question or comment, please. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm calling, is this Kaieteur Radio?
Yes.
Concerning the Christchurch School, I would
Yes.
like somebody from the Ministry of Education come on the program so that we can say what we have to say.
And I thank you again, as I reminded you to call every day. Thank you for calling. And right after this show today, I am planning to go and see where we can get some help. And I am telling you that we're going to get this resolved. Can I get your number, caller? Because when I go and talk...
I would call back. I would listen to you.
Okay, because when I go and talk to these people, they will need information to make sure that I'm giving them the accurate information.
Because, when you do that, the teacher is going to want to penalize the children. You know that?
I got you. Victimization, right?
And then, like today's Monday,
So,
the grade 9 child get one subject, and the grade 10, nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay, so wait, let me get this information from you, okay, so I can put it to them. So this been going on for how long?
Weeks and weeks ago.
Okay, this has been going on for weeks, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, and tell me what's been happening. No school,
No
some
subject.
school.
Well, the grade 10 supposed
Okay,
to be going on.
hold on, wait a minute, one at a time. We can do grade 10 first, right?
Yes, grade 10 supposed to be going Thursday, Friday.
Thursday, Friday is supposed to
Some
be...
weeks ago, they get a subject or two, and that's that. For last week, no school. They said some child feel like they have COVID, don't come to school.
Okay,
This
wait, slow down. So Thursday, so for the grade 10, it's supposed to be twice a week.
Yes.
It's supposed to be twice a week, right?
Yes, Thursday and Friday.
Got you. And then the grade, what's the other grade?
9,
So grade 9 is supposed to be what?
online.
Oh,
Online.
Okay, so grade 10 is in person
Yes,
and grade 9 is online.
yes, but
Uh-huh.
the grade 10 should be getting online.
Okay, wait. Let me do one at a time. We are 9 now, right?
Yes.
We can go back to 10 in a minute. So, online supposed to be how often?
Well, at least 3 and 4 subjects a day.
Okay,
Right?
so wait a minute. 3 to 4 subjects a day for online. How many subjects has he been getting?
Some days none. Alec today had 1.
Okay, so some days 1, some days none.
None.
Okay, very good. And this been going on for weeks.
Yes, but
Okay.
the grade 10,
Yes. Okay, back to
You know,
10.
he's don't go to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No online class for him.
Okay, so he's supposed to go twice a week in person on Thursdays and Friday.
Fridays.
And what happens when he goes on Thursdays and Fridays?
Sometimes they do a 2 subject, one subject, and they come home.
How many subjects?
At least a class supposed to get 4 subjects a day.
4 subjects a day, and right now you're only getting 2. Okay,
Yes.
got you. This is so helpful, and we're gonna call you're gonna call every day,
Of course I will.
and we're gonna make sure that this is resolved. And I want to hear from other parents, from other schools, if this is also happening in other schools.
I hear like the St. Roses have every time they have a lot of subjects when they come,
Okay,
but I
so
don't know
so
what's the
St.
price.
Rose is getting the
Classes.
subject. So it goes back to what we talk about. The rich folks go to St. Rose's and the poor folks go to Kaieteur. So we back to the same thing again, Auntie. We got 2 different society, 2 different worlds. We got the rich and we got the poor. And
Exactly.
even the children are feeling
Feeling the pressure. Yes.
pressure, and you can't afford to put them in
Private.
lessons, right?
Yes.
And again, because you're poor, there's a
And I'm a
disadvantage,
single parent.
right? You can't afford lessons, whereas the rich can afford lesson. So you see what's happening? We are going to have a society where the rich going to continue to get
With
their
their
edu-
education.
their
and the poor have
education.
none.
They're going to get the good jobs. They're going to make the money. And they're going to become the masters. And poor kids going to become their servants and their slave.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Exactly.
Thank you. Please call again tomorrow. Thank
Yes.
you for
Could
calling.
you get somebody from the Ministry of Education to come on the radio, Kaieteur radio?
They wouldn't come, Auntie. Do you think they want to come here and then we're gonna
Bombay them.
thank you? Because you're gonna call and you're gonna ask them, how could you do
Exactly.
this? How could you give kids 2 subjects?
And
2
one
sub-
subject.
For come on, not even 5 days a week, right? And
Exactly.
and what excuse do you have for online? There's no virus online.
Exactly.
They should be having 4 subjects every day online. In fact, they should have 8 subjects because they're home all day.
All day.
They can do subject in the morning, afternoon,
Exactly.
and night.
Exactly.
So they should be doubling it up or tripling it up.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Thank you. You have a
You're
good
most
day.
welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Folks, this is the life that the poor, the powerless, the peasant face on a daily basis. Imagine your child cannot get a basic education. Can you imagine how far behind the children will be after this COVID pandemic is over? And the rich and the powerful and the famous and the wealthy, they will be far ahead. So as you look, can you see our future? Here's our future right in front of our eyes. The gap will be widening between the have and the have not. So please, if you're listening, Ministry of Education, please come on the show, give us a call, do something at Christ Church, because this lady, every day, weeks and weeks in, weeks out, she's been struggling. We'll take this last call and then we'll take a break. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment. Okay, we'll take a break. I'll be right back after this break. Thank you.
Advisory. GPL is coming to you. The Guyana Power and Light Inc. wishes to advise our valued customers within the Providence community and neighboring environs that GPL will be hosting a community outreach on Saturday, March 13th, 2021 at Massey Stores, Providence, East Bank, Demerara from 9 hours to 1400 hours. Residents are encouraged to come with your questions or queries regarding GPL bill or any other GPL related matters, as GPL's competent staff will be on site to assist customers at the point of their need. Hashtag GPL is on the move. For more information, call GPL's call center on 226-2600 or contact GPL's Public Relations Unit on 225-1471. CARICOM General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. CARICOM General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regenton Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Guyana program on Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo, and 99.5 in Berbice, the radio with a difference. Today is Monday, March 8, 2021. Reminding you to listen tonight to the Glenn Lal Show. Mr. Glenn Lal will be talking about how Exxon and the oil companies been ripping off, robbing, and raping our resources, our country. So please listen tonight at 7:20 p.m. for the Glenn Lal Show. And again, listen to the Glenn Lal Show Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Or for a rebroadcast, you can listen daily at 1100 hours on Kaieteur Radio. So we continue as we give you the number again. I want to hear what's on your mind. What keeps you up at night? What irks you? Call or go right ahead with your question or comment. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tony from Machinoy.
Good afternoon, sir.
It's me, the guy with the light. When Carl last, you can tell you.
Remind me again.
With the GPL.
GPL.
Yeah, with the common 197,000.
Yes, remember I told you to call Wednesday when they're going to be here?
I call GPL at Georgetown, right?
Yes.
And when I call and I talk to one gal, and then tell me, say, call 2600, right?
Yes.
Say, I'm going to get somebody going to look after me. When I call, they just, a man, listen, and after they put music on the phone.
Yes.
Like a song, like, making mockery out of people, and just say, hello, what's your problem? And it just cut off.
Can you call back on Wednesday when they're here so we can get this resolved?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you for calling, okay? All right. We want GPL to try to help this gentleman. If you weren't listening when he called the last time, he has a debt of $197,000. That's what he owes GPL, and he's trying to work out a deal so he wouldn't have to pay that money. He's a poor person, so he can't afford to pay that money even if he wanted to. And so, GPL, if you listen in, please see what you can do to help this gentleman. I encourage you to try to help these people who are struggling. $197,000, it's a lot of money for some people. Again, Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
It is about 2 months now I call in to you concerning the post in front, the GPL post, the electric post in front of my house. And I call in a Tuesday. And you told me to call back Wednesday. I call back Wednesday and I get on to the lady on your program. She said that she will look into the matter or they gonna call. I call you back again the next week. Nobody didn't call. The following week, she called Tuesday, and she told me that how they gonna send somebody. Until I was still waiting. You see what the guy tell you there just now? They only making people a big ass. Sorry for tell you this all on the radio. You understand, God?
So
I don't know if nobody can set these people their right, or the government that just enjoy what they're doing to people.
So GPL comes on this radio, promises to help you.
Yes, she call her, she tell me that about 2 weeks after that they will send somebody. Until now.
Yes.
Until now, because you know why? Wednesday they was coming onto your program again. And I called him, but I didn't get through. Okay. Nobody come until now.
Well, they come in again Wednesday, and
it's in time. The only way y'all calling them there for full up your studio?
Yes.
It's just wasting people time and wasting all your time.
And you see, this is the struggle that poor people like you have. If you were rich now, you could have paid and fixed that problem. Am I right?
Yeah.
But because you are poor, you have to depend on GPL. Am I right?
Yeah, I saw the other day the post fall in the hospital at New Amsterdam there. Look the damages to that hospital. Look, money was waste on the hospital, whereas they could only come and look after that post. You see? Everybody put a blind eye over things. That is the way the money wasting, and when the workers then forget something extra, they got to strike.
Yes.
Shame and disgrace, I'm telling you.
And they could have saved that building if they had just spent a few dollars.
Replacing a new post.
A few dollars. Of post is about $25,000, and that's all it would have cost.
Yeah.
Instead, now they got to pay thousands and tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it might cost them $100 million too, because you know everything is $100 million.
Yes, that's true. But it's like maybe that caller said before, the caller that talked about the captain who run aground the boat, so you can spend on buy out the canteen, right?
Yes.
Okay, caller, thank you, and you please call back on Wednesday. Okay.
I can just
and listen, when you call Wednesday, I want you to call at 2:00. That way you will get through. Don't wait before 2. Soon as I get on there, soon as you hear me, before I say a word, even before I say my name, you call, okay?
Oh, she gonna be here so early?
Yes, you call.
All right.
All right. Thank you, caller. Well, this is the struggle of the poor and the powerless in Guyana. She can't afford to pay to remove a post, which would cost probably about $20,000 to $25,000. So she is at the mercy of GPL, and who knows how long it will take for them to move that post. Speaking about posts, there is a post right there at Rohamans Park, right where the Christmas tree, the annual Rohamans Christmas tree is held. Right in front of that Christmas tree, I want to say months ago, a motorcycle hit that post, and that post left leaning at about a 45 degree, leaning towards the traffic. Every day I drive by that post. It's in the middle of the road, so if that post ever falls, lots of people will get hurt who drives by that road daily. And I am wondering every time I pass that post, you bet the first day that that post falls down and somebody dies, that post will be replaced the same day. But my question is, why do we have to wait for the post to fall, to hurt somebody, to kill somebody before they remove that post? That post will not take no more than a couple of hours and just a few thousands of dollars just to replace it. Why risk? Why risk people losing their lives before you have to come and replace that post? We need to be more proactive in Guyana. We need to stop being reactive. In the 21st century, everyone is proactive. If you are still in the mode of being reactive, then you're not in the 21st century. So I am calling on GPL. That post, that lantern post, right there at the corner, right around the corner there where the Christmas tree is in Rahamans Park or Houston, whatever you want to call it. It's right there, right close to the Vera's house. So everybody knows it. You drive by it every day like I do. Please, please take care of that post. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment. Good afternoon. Welcome to Wake Up Guyana show.
Good afternoon, Tony.
Good afternoon, sir.
You was talking earlier about generator.
Yes.
Yeah, in the village I live in, almost everybody owns a generator here. We do not have GPL current here. My village is about 50 plus years old. And we can't see anything like GPL running current in my village for the next couple of decades. So
probably not even in your lifetime, sir. You think you will have lights from GPL in your lifetime?
No, never. But what I'm suggesting is that the government is talking about solar, equipping villages with solar and them kind of things. We got children going to school and them things. We can't get electricity and them kind of thing for children, get the studies and them kind of thing in the night. So I was glad if government could look at this village very, very seriously and implementing solar system.
What village is it, caller?
This is Luluni up the Linden Highway.
Luluni?
Yeah.
Up the Linden Highway.
Yeah.
Okay. And is it before Splashman or after Splashman?
Before Splashman. It's just on the first hill coming in the first hill on the highway.
And that's not way down in the boondocks, sir. You're very close to the main road there, to the junction.
No. We are about 9 to 10 miles off the highway.
Okay, inside?
Yeah.
Okay, got you. And you never had electricity there?
Never, ever yet.
And this is a place everybody has a generator?
Almost everybody. A few have the small solar that only could run like 2 bulbs during the course of the night.
What do you think about the government providing a generator to every Guyanese? Good idea?
No, well, government is looking at the
Caller, you still there?
what the generator going to cost.
Yes.
So, we're looking at that seriously. So solar doesn't give the emissions that pollute the atmosphere. So we're looking seriously upon that.
But you think you will get that solar in your lifetime?
Well, we are asking the government to implement because they have promised to implement the solar. So I don't know.
Okay. So, caller,
possible.
Do you think we should make GPL private, give it to a private company, and let the government stay out of it?
The amount of complaint that people complaining about GPL and everything, I don't know if they privatize it, I don't know if that will help. I doubt whether.
But right now it's not working though, right?
No,
So is it worth a try to see if maybe private company would do a better job?
I might think so.
Okay. Because if something is not working, the best thing is to do is to try something else, right? Am I correct? Okay. Thank you, caller. And the time is going by fast. I'm enjoying the callers are calling, and this is the way I like this show to be. I want to hear from you. I like to listen so I can learn. I don't want to do the talking. I want to do the listening. So you please call and you tell me what is on your mind. What bothers you? What keeps you up at night? As I said, I promised to tell you about my little holiday that I had. So I went to an event to see my daughter who runs the 60, the 100, the 200, and the 400 meters. And I went to see her run, and I surprised her. I did not tell her that I was coming. And I will never forget the expression I saw on my daughter's face when she saw me. She was so elated. And shortly after seeing me, she went and ran her race. And it's the first time she has ran as fast as she did. She won the 60 and she won the 200. Both events that she were in, she got first place. And the lesson that I want you to learn is children do not need money. They do not need gifts. They do not need fancy things. What they need more importantly is our present, is our time with them, showing up for the event. My daughter said to me that when she saw me, she felt that she did not worry whether she won or lost because her daddy was there, and that was more important than winning. I want you to know it's important to be at your children events. Growing up, I never had a mother or a father that came to my event. So I want to do it for my children. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. This is Kaieteur.
This is the Wake Up Guyana program on Kaieteur Radio. Yes, go right ahead, please.
Now, we from the Parika Junction in the Hubu Road there. What we like for speed, and we are high car drivers down here. So we working in this road here, we need place for park. Now, you got the police them at the right, like about a couple yards away down there. So anybody come, you got a bar at the head of the junction there. Anybody come lock up the car. Now, we now can't get for park, we vehicle, and therefore we ended up holding the traffic because as soon as that's so, somebody has come aboard in front of you. And this is an everyday thing. You want to see thing, you come here Sunday. Reach here about 9, 10 o'clock and you going to see what's going on.
Sir,
and nobody here about it.
Sir, you wouldn't believe this. What a coincidence. I was at Parika at that set time you just mentioned, and that exactly thing that you mentioned happened to me. And you're right. It is a madhouse.
No,
and there were no police out there when I was there at that time.
The police, you got 3 traffic police for that. 3 traffic police can control a big place like this here. What is commander doing here? You don't visit this. Only when that occasion you come, then you see that that this going to happen and that going to happen and everything going to be in order. Now, me not concerning about private car work where everybody got to live, everybody got this world where everybody are living. But the point is that clearly, if you walk in, no, well, go down any road and park. Go in the parking lot. You understand? These traffic police at the market Sunday, high five, touching, taking a pound, stopping car, starting car, and thing, and that. That's all what's going on. We need the commander for check on these things, visit this place, come down, run this place, and you're going to see what's going on down there, some man.
How long this been happening, sir?
This happening for all the time.
Years. For years.
You let me tell you this, you let this Hello?
Yeah, this been happening for years.
Yes, all the time. And you let this place, this corona should ease off. And you let a boat crew should be coming at Parika. Then you're going to see how the taxi drivers and the people that were going to suffer down here. Because they feel that everybody from this planet, from this country going to the boat crew. They're concerned that nobody walk over out here. You understand? And nobody says nothing. People park as they feel like anyhow, and then lock up the car, they gone. Now you got to suffer for that now.
And I thank you for calling, caller. Okay.
Oh, good. Thank you very
You
much.
have a
Thank you
good
very
day. As I was saying about my visit to my daughter event, I want to tell you, it took me a lot to get to that event. So, 4 hours from Guyana to Miami, then 3 hours on a plane from Miami to Virginia, and then 12 hours driving from Virginia to her event, and not to mention my flight was delayed, so I spent 10 hours in the airport waiting for a new flight. Also, I had to get a COVID test leaving Guyana. I had to get a COVID test leaving America. And my daughter event lasted only, get this, 20 seconds. So I spent hours and hours and hours to get to the event, which lasted only 20 seconds. You may ask, was it worth it? Was it worth to spend all of those hours traveling, all of those hours driving, all the money you spent? Was it worth it getting two COVID tests? And I hate COVID tests. I despise it. I've had several, and I always despise it. Was it worth it to go and to see my daughter ran for 20 seconds? I would say absolutely. Just to see her expression on her face when she saw me, that was worth millions. So I encourage you, be there, spend time with your children. You know, memories is all they have left when we are gone. Be there for them. Okay, that's so important. So we're down to just a few minutes on this show. I want to thank you for listening. I want to thank you for calling. And I want to thank you for those who are encouraging me to remain on the show and to extend it for 2 hours. Thank you. And I know I will get your support because you are the one that is encouraging me to stay and to extend the time to 2 hours. I just want you to know that I am grateful. I do not take this for granted. It is such a privilege to spend this time with you. And I am telling you that from time to time, I don't want to miss the show. I always want to be here because I feel like if I miss, I am disappointing you. If you're just joining us, reminding you that Mr. Gildari will not be back on the Wake Up Guyana program. And I am hoping that he will come back and he will say a special goodbye to you because I know you all would want that. So, as we prepare to leave, just reminding you to listen to Mr. Glenn Lal tonight on the Glenn Lal Show at 7:20 p.m. And reminding you that show is on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the set time for a rebroadcast at 1100 hours on a daily basis. We are going through a difficult time, some dark nights, some difficult days. But if we stay together, we will make it through this difficult and dark days. I'm reminding you, please pray for our president, President Ali. please pray for all of those members of parliament, ministers, MPs, and for all those who have authority over us. Please pray for them. Regardless if you support them or not, please pray for our leaders that they would lead us and they will guide us in the right way. And also reminding you that our great engineer Raj is doing a fantastic job, and I want to tell him thank you. I don't tell him often enough, but he's the one that connect your phone calls and put me through and makes my job easy. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to respond to your messenger or your WhatsApp today. Miss King is busy on another project, and I'm hoping that she will be here for the rest of the week because I want to read your comments online. And as you know, I struggle to do both. So as I go, reminding you to pray for Guyana, to pray for a new oil contract, for Exxon will renegotiate the contract so that we can have more money, so every Guyanese across the length and breadth of this great and blessed nation can have a roti on their table. That lady that called me from Essequibo who can't afford $3,000 to buy her insulin, that she wouldn't have to worry about buying her insulin anymore. Pray for a new contract and pray for Guyana and pray for our president. I am leaving now, and I just want you to know that I love you, and I will see you tomorrow, God's willing, and may God give you the desires of your heart. Thank you. Tony from Mike Coney, signing off.